Namaste, welcome to Arthneeti. Today, instead of explaining a new kind of fund or a financial product, I thought let us do a video on a lighter note. Today, I want to talk to you about some of the easiest ways in which you can lose money. Yes, you heard it right. Easiest ways to lose money. Now, why I thought of doing such a video was one interview that I read about Sachin Tendulkar recently when he turned 50 years of age. The interviewer asked him what was the advice that young cricketers asked of him. Yeah, to which he said many cricketers asked him about particular techniques of playing. He's the god of cricket, correct? He can answer all such questions. But what he said that caught my attention was that when young cricketers asked him for financial advice, now we all know the kind of wealth he has created for himself during his cricketing career, right? So it is very obvious that people would go to him for financial advice and how he managed his money so well. But when cricketers come to him for financial advice, he very wisely tells them to seek advice from a professional expert. He says that there needs to be a trusted advisor whom you can trust, and with the help of family members with proper discussions, take care of your money. He said he never splurged his money and always used his money after giving it proper thought. And the results are for all of us to see. He is, after retirement, still one of the most richest cricketers in India. Right now, this particular interview and this particular thing that he said is the idea behind today's video that I want to tell you. See, there are many instances that one hears from, many pitches that are given to us to invest our money so that they can increase multifold. Correct. One such instance, one such example that I want to give you is about a friend of mine who is a merchant navy officer. Now, having traveled the world over, he has no clue how to manage his finances. Now, merchant navy officers do earn money which is higher than what a normal person on land earns, correct? Common knowledge. But what to do with that kind of money is another question, is a different ball game altogether, correct? So, when he asked me about whether his life insurance choices were right, I asked him to share what a kind of insurance he had. To my utter surprise, he told me that he was being sold 50 lakhs of life insurance policies in the names of both of his daughters. So, both his daughters had 50 lakhs each of life insurance policies. One daughter was 12 years old and the other was still 5. Okay, now then I asked him about the life insurance coverage about for he and his wife, to which he said they were covered for 5 lakh rupees each. Now, can you notice the dichotomy in all this that I'm telling you? 5 lakh coverage for oneself when you are the earning member in your family, and a tenfold rise in insurance for your minor daughters. Well, you don't need to be a financial expert to know that there is something wrong in the kind of insurance that he holds. Ideally, life insurance should always be taken in the name of earning member of the family. Why is that the case? See, because on passing away of a person, the emotional loss will have to be dealt with by ourselves. No one is going to come and take care of that. What is taken care of by life insurance is the financial loss that the family suffers because of the untimely death of the earning member of the family. So the life insurance makes sure that the standard of the living of the family is maintained even after the earning member of the family has passed away. Correct? That is the basic reasoning to buy life insurance. Now, buying life insurance, which is 10 times higher in the name of your minor daughters, does not serve any purpose. Correct? You can make it out right away. The second example that I want to give you are of those friends and family members who maybe were working from home during COVID and had some spare time on their hands. A lot of them took up online courses for future and options, and a lot of them thought of dwelling in the stock markets. We could see from the numbers that during the COVID lockdowns, the number of people who opened demat accounts and who started trading in the stock market grew enormously. Correct? Such experts, be very, very wary of such experts. In a fluke, if they earn some money in some stock, does not make them an expert. No one, not even Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, could have what do I say, could have known where the markets would go from their current levels. So predicting the market is not possible. Correct? You can at the most study from the historical data that is available and take your own decisions about your understanding of where the markets would go. What kind of companies do you invest in? Have you even see one what happens is we in our urge to make quick money, we end up listening to such people, buying the stocks, not even knowing what kind of business the company is in, and then end up losing our money. When you invest your money in the stock market, the first and foremost thing that you should do is you should be aware of what company it is, what is their business, what are the future prospects of that company, what does the market say, what kind of industry there is. Correct? See, most of the times what happens is when new technology, we know the rate at which technology uh, advancement is happening. Correct? So if the company is not able to match that, the company will sure short be part of history. There are so many such examples. Correct? Say typewriter companies or Xerox machines or Kodak cameras. Correct? Many examples. Nokia, of companies who were not able to keep themselves abreast with the changes in the technology and they fell behind. Correct? So you need to be aware of all this, the kind of industry that the company is in. Do you feel comfortable investing in that particular industry? Read about it. What are the future prospects for that industry? Correct? Just because someone is saying AI, someone is saying climate, don't follow them blindly. Understand what the company is working in. Make sure you are fully accustomed with the business of the company. Correct? How you feel about it. See, there are many ethical issues as such. So if you are not willing to invest in a company which manufactures tobacco products, then ITC might not be the company for you. Just an example. Correct? But that depends on where you set your boundaries. So just because someone else is investing in a particular company, don't blindly follow them. You will end up losing your money if you do the same. Correct? Next thing that you should be wary about are those relatives or I'm sorry, insurance agents who uh, being close relatives pressurize us to purchase new insurance policies. I recently faced such an example where one of my relatives who had recently taken up a insurance agency was was behind me to purchase a life insurance policy for tax saving purposes. Now I told him that I had decided to file my returns under the new tax regime. I hope that all of you are aware that under the new tax regime, you cannot avail any deductions and tax exemptions that were available to us under the old tax regime. Correct? So I told him that I had opted for the new one and I had no intentions of buying any insurance for tax saving purposes. But he kept on pressing it, saying that I should invest in my minor son's name. Again, what kind of insurance was it? Why was he selling it? Was it just to meet his targets? Do I need insurance? How much insurance do I need? See, normally it is said that life insurance should be 10 times of your annual income. It is a thumb rule. So do you already have that? Besides life insurance, do you have medical insurance? um, even if your company is providing you the same, or if you are a self employed person, do you have enough health insurance, accident insurance? Make sure about all these. Correct? Just don't blindly follow an agent, so that you keep good relations with them, ask them questions. Yeah, be sure that you understand what you are getting into, what kind of product is being sold to you. Only when you are convinced, then go ahead and invest your money. Last but not the least, please be very, very, very of social media influencers. Our finance minister, Miss Nirmala Sitaraman, has also warned people against blindly following social media influencers. They are in the process of finalizing terms and conditions about what social media influencers, um, keep a control on the way social media influencers uh, talk to people and influence them into buying products from where they are going to get some kind of marketing proceeds, right? So be very clear. A few days back, I happened to see a video from a social media influencer lady where she was boasting about how to earn a crore of rupees in flat 1 year. Now, I was a little wary, because earning a crore of rupees is not a simple matter. Correct? Not in a 10 minutes video, no one is going to help me do that. But looking at the likes and the views on the video, I ended up watching her video. I thought, why not put in some money in the scheme that she was um, suggesting. See, I am short of that much money, and I'm very sure 1 year is not going to be enough for me to reach that crorepati tag. It is going to take a good few years if I stop listening to people suggesting how to make quick bucks, how to become rich quick, how to become a millionaire, a crorepati, and concentrate on the work on hand and do it in a systematic, disciplined manner. See, the idea of doing this video at the end is to tell you that don't follow blindly without using your brains. We have our brains, we have our risk taking limitations, we know our earning capacities, we have different goals than some other person. So why copy that person with the idea of becoming rich? See, you can be rich today if your income is higher than your spendings. Correct? So becoming rich is just one term. Do not quantify it, because richness is not just about money, it is also about peace of mind. Correct? So instead of blindly following people, it is very, very essential that you take proper investment advice. Yes, Sachin Tendulkar has also suggested that. I am suggesting it partly because he is also doing the same, and why not follow someone who is giving a correct advice which our brains say is the right thing to do. Correct? And specifically when he has shown that he has been successful with his money matters, so follow him in that. Correct? So taking financial advice, seeking help from trusted people, talking about what you intend to do with the money with your family, wife, friends. Correct? Have a healthy discussion, take inputs, but do what your mind tells you is right and the correct way for dealing with your money. Correct? So I hope I have helped you in a way to be aware about how not to lose money. um, like Please follow and subscribe my channel and like this video. My intention is to spread financial literacy, and that is the way to financial freedom. Correct? So see you in the next video. Happy Have a happy week ahead. Thank you.